really new to the sport. It was early '83, and Jason Jensen showed up, and he came with a TV crew. It was a TV show called Super Kids, and they did a whole segment on him while he was there racing.
Wow.
And yeah, it was weird. I go, holy shit, that's Jason Jensen, and I've only seen him in magazines, and he was all of a sudden he was just there racing.
Torker.
So,
He was on the Torker Jason Jensen, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
he was on Twitter, yeah. So
Yeah.
that was a really cool experience, man.
He was
I
at
just, I,
he was at Dirty Fest. I didn't even recognize him.
oh, you saw him at Dirty Fest?
Yeah, he was at Dirty Fest. So he was signing autographs. I asked James, I go, who's that, dude? He goes, that's just Jason Jensen. Oh shit, really? Okay. I think he signed my jersey. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer that never turned pro. He just
Really?
dominated as a amateur. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So this ad right here. I've got mixed feelings. I like Zap pads, but I don't know how I feel about this. Just straight bars on here. Have you ever seen these?
What is it?
This is from Zap pads, and now Brian Patterson was sponsored by him at the time.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, Zap pads. You and I talked about it before. They were the lightning bolt on there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ugly.
I think they were trying to do different things to try to be competitive because the paint game was pretty big, man. You had like I think what was it? Flight pads were really big. California Light.
California Light, man.
Yeah, California Lights were really big. And prior to that, what we have like rad pads. I don't know if you remember rad pads. They're
sure, yeah,
the vinyl ones that snap. And
yeah.
so, had you ever used the vinyl ones that snap? Have you ever used?
Oh
those?
yeah, dude. When I got my Jag in '79, I had Jag yellow Jag pads, and the frickin' snaps always pull out of the vinyl, and then you end up wrapping the black insert with black tape to keep it on, dude. Yeah, definitely.
It's weird
and then the snaps rust around the edges before it pulls out. Yeah.
They rust and they break, and it's weird how things evolve. Because if you think about the whole thing, we had the vinyl pads, kind of chunky looking pads, right? Then we get to the white pads, which is a real light styrofoam, and the Velcro. So now that they've evolved, and now we don't
even wear riser pad. Yeah.
Yeah, and which I think is a mistake. Not so much for the protection of it all. Sure, it helps because if you ever hit your knee on your stem, that hurts. If you have a pad there, it helps a little bit, But I know that I was reviewing a race. It was the '83 Jag World Championship, and it had they were doing a side angle of the gate, and it was the older experts. I think it was like 17 over X, and they were all lined up, right? And as you're looking down the gate, you can see all their pad sets advertising exactly what it is they were riding. And I looked at that and I thought, that is so trick looking. It's just too bad that that's just not a thing anymore.
Do you remember just those three rubber pads together probably weighed 5 pounds?
Oh, yeah.
Those things were so heavy, dude. Like, oh my god, I can't believe they were so heavy.
Yeah, the California Lights, they were nothing. They weighed nothing.
Yep.
But still, I just thought it looked super trick. Now it's just not a thing anymore. What do you think about uni seats? I see one little ad here for a uni turbo seat. Have you ever experienced that?
I rode them.
How did you like it?
Yeah, it's fine. I preferred the one that you just showed me rather